Welcome back, guys. So as I was running down here to replenish arrows and get ready for the next part of this quest, Gunnar has called us over, so let's go see what he wants.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
About your wedding?
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be, but we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Oh, should we do something cool before we go and kill him? Let's get her married.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sé dwi 'di caru ti gynnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi 'di breuddwydio am ffiwtio yn hun. A di so tawelwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Ti yw'r enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwrdd ti ci. Ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
Oh God, is she going to ask us again? Sorry, table's in the way. Yoink. There we go.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time.
I bet it
am no
has.
seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
What about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I don't feel like my character Eivor is in that sort of, like, she's just having fun and being a Viking. I don't think she ever saw Randvi in anything more than friendship, because for that to have been, she would have had to have betrayed Sigurd, and I already decided she wasn't going to do that. So I'm going to say I'm grateful for you. It could well be that, I mean, anyone else plays this game, they go, I'm in love with you, but I just think she's not settled yet, not in her head. She's more of a leader and less of wanting to have a partner.
I am grateful. So much of our prosperity we owe to you. I hardly know where to begin. You are my truest friend, Randvi. My right hand. My greatest ally.
I give you my word that it will always be so. I'm happiest by your side, and in your company. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
I wondered when that would get picked back up again. It felt like it had been left. And as soon as they said that they would sever the bonds of marriage, I was like, oh, she's going to ask again. Or I'm going to get the opportunity. Yeah, and I just think my Eivor is just too busy having fun but being a serious leader. Okay. Travel to Athelney.
Have a look, Sunan.
Alright. Let's see what this is all about.
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. but you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet, you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burned. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Dear, oh dear, look at them little balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
That
No
was
matter,
weird.
Just let them cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
So basically, it was Alfred and we didn't have to kill him. I'm a bit confused. But it's done. So, all nice and red. We left a key. His study in Winchester, was that what it was? Bit anticlimactic, I was expecting a boss fight. So we've got 15 to give to Hytham. In the Old Minster, Winchester. Okay, the Old Minster. The Old Minster. I can't travel there. Have I got to leave the place again? Have I got a ride there? I don't know. Let's see. Jesus, that's a long way. I'm getting fed up with this.
Uber. So Alfred spoke true. May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend.
Yikes. It really did for him. This is study. Upstairs? I think it's up here. Maybe not, I don't know.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Your spies in Mercia report a new curious development. A faction of Norse recently joined the brothers Ivar and Uber in a decisive assault on Tamworth, deposing King Bugrid and installing a foolish king's thane called Ceolwulf in his stead. In following these Norse back to their settlement, your men discovered the presence of a hidden one among the pagans who calls himself Hytham. He seems in rather good graces with the two chieftains of this clan, Sigurd Styrbjornsson and Eva Varinsdottir. As yet his motives remain unclear, but it may be we can put him to use of our own. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ has already sent word of the Order's activities to the luminaries of England's major cities. It may well be a timed letter to Hytham, and his companions will speed along our plans considerably. Reeve Goodwin. I woke this morning thinking on Lucian's final letter to Charlemagne, written in fear that the Order had corrupted all but his master. Then dead a week later. Did Charlemagne know that the order corrupted him as well? Did he order the holy man's death? Or did the great emperor not see this letter at all? Wow, this is long. Okay, I'm going to scroll through. And I will read it in edit, and you guys can read it if you pause the video. There we go. Essay complete.
Rantings and ravings, not unlike full-case delusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. There. Is that everything? I think so. Now can I fast travel? Thank you. No? Yeah.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Okay. Right. Well, I think that's a good conclusion on at least the Mercia map. We've pacified England. We've completed Asgard. We've got all the Order members. So for at least what Valhalla's main quest lines are, I'm happy that I've completed all of that. I know as I finish this video that there's been talks of an Irish expansion to the storyline, and that they're going to, I think it's called Wrath of the Druids. They're going to be adding that on pretty soon. So I probably will include those videos in this. I might even start a fresh kind of set. I don't know if I'll just carry on like part whatever 100 and whatever it'll be. But I wanted to just review the game so far and just say I've really enjoyed this this game. I always enjoy the Assassin's Creed game anyway, because they put so much effort into the storylines. There's plenty of twists and turns, and they make you think. They make you consider. Everything isn't as black and white as, there's always an element of grey in there with your decisions, and there are always repercussions, and you have no idea whether your judgments are going to affect anyone further down the line, and that's exactly what happened here, especially with Hunwald. We saw that. We gave him a chance. We gave him his dream, and it ended in his...
Laughing at me?
Yes, probably. In his death. We could have sent him back to Swanborough, but we didn't. It's just the trials and tribulations of leadership, and this is a fantastic depiction of that. The graphics are amazing. We're having a nice pan right now just to see how beautiful everything's been. I've really enjoyed playing this game. I'm going to carry on playing it, and I will include the Wrath of the Druids expansion. And I hope you've enjoyed playing. Have you enjoyed playing this game? Tell me, I want to know. But if you've enjoyed watching these videos as well, let me know that too. I hope that you'll join me for other video games. I've obviously got a few in the running. I've got so many videos to edit. The problem is being a mum and working full time. It's finding the time to do them. So hopefully I'll just get better and more efficient at this. And this has just been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching these with me. I hope you join me for Wrath of the Druids, but if you don't, well done for getting through whatever number of video this is, because I know it's a lot. And I know other gamers stop them at about, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 sometimes. I've seen them in the 80s for Assassin's Creed, but these games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The maps are getting more involved, and so it's hard to know when to stop. But so what? It doesn't matter. You can join halfway through, you can join towards the end, you can pick and choose videos you want to watch. That's the point. But I thought it would be a great homage to Assassin's Creed to do what the main storylines were. I mean, God knows how long this would have been had I included every single mystery, and I haven't. So just to give you a flavour of how big this game is. Let's look at Sunin. I love Sunin so much. Okay. And so for the last time, on at least Mercia, stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in Ireland.